Hello folks and welcome back to twitch.tv/gameswithnick. Last time we went a little crazy and got all of our jobs ready. And so today we're gonna just focus on now what I consider to be our main job, as much as that makes sense, which is summoner. So we'll work with that and we'll finish off a good chunk of the main quest, I hope. Let's pop back up Quay before we do, and resummon Carbuncle. Alright. Check our gear. Good. Thank you, Outsider. Your victor is ready to talk to town. They may not mark the end of the Corpse Brigade, but at least now they know we're not afraid to fight back. And to think these men and women were once my countrymen, do they know no shame? Back in the heyday of Alamigo, the Corpse Brigade served our nation with pride and honor. It saddens me to see what they have become, but I would slay them down to the last and would ensure that they besmirch our homeland's name no more. Cool. Doesn't look like an upgrade, and they're level 27 and we're all level 30, so we're just gonna get elegant pieces. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I wasn't set with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from his squalor that I never stopped to question his motive. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget to treat this adventurer an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. You're not forgiven! My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. You know, I don't use potions, but I guess if I have to pick one, I'll pick Ether. Alright. Wouldn't know we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that men will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of their young ones who died by his poisoned words. Okay. Well, we're gonna go back to Minfilia, I guess. Little Alamigo was a bit of a dead end, but, you know, that's life. Ooh, there's a new blue quest? New dungeon for us to explore? Hail, adventurer! You are the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows. He simply knows. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken temple of Karn? I will not hold it against you if you're not. The ruins only surfaced when the calamity split the ground asunder, after all. Anyway, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to Southern Tunnel and visit the temple for yourself? While with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place, but the Lalafell by the name of Bibimu should be able to offer you passage. Sweet. Oh, it's actually, yeah, okay. Yeah, Minfilia. Okay. Yes, enter the Waking Sands. Yo, what's up, man? Sadly, I don't have much to report this time. Welcome back, Joanna. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Coromil and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn out of La Abrea? I mean, not really. Lances and knowledge of summoning an impressionable young minds, you say? Besides the kind of deception the Ashens ask him. Oh, I always forget how to say it, and I don't think they've said it out loud. Let's go with Ashens. The Ashens would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this while things remain quiet on the Primal front. All work and no play makes me Minfilia, Dal Scion. Huh? Did you say something? Listen, my lady. Mayhap we have to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Boy, I can't read today. While you were attending to business in Thanalon, some information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. The individual fitting La Abrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. The sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the Selsom area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. Follow Woolley, who will pick up La Abrea's trail once more. Noraxi can furnish you with the details. Please speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Joanna. We're gonna first go back to Little Alamigo to unlock that dungeon. We're not gonna do it on the stream live, just because I don't wanna, I don't wanna have to queue, essentially. I don't know how long the queue would be. And I don't want us to spend 10 minutes wondering, well, what to do while the queue rolls down. So one of these days I'll record a leveling stream. I might wait another week, well, I guess you're not going to see this until it actually goes up on YouTube anyway, which will be in August at this point, but the leveling streams, I will probably wait until my Disciples of Hand are leveled up a bit so I can do those as well. Bibimu. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Sunken Temple of Karn, or what remains of it at least. Used by ancient Beladians as a place to worship the sun goddess, Azema, much about the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we have sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. That is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem the Beladians have rigged the temple with all manners of devious traps and snares. To deter temple robbers, no doubt. We've recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned. Many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave the depths, welcome your aid. I don't care, see what level is it? Yeah, it's level 35 dungeon. Oof. Yeah, gonna... Ooh. Oh, hello. What's Quay doing? Okay, thank God it takes forever to actually level him up to 11, because if I have to buy a Thavnarian Onion... Defender or healer? Oh, only actions. No, then be free. Alright, we are going to the North Shroud. No, Nortrad? No, Norexia. Oh, shoot. I had not realized Norexia was in Vesper Bay. We saw her. I just forgot. Alright, she's inside the sands. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with the Walking One in the Ashkran Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had encountered with a scary masked one. The masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found in Folklore Flood in the North Shroud. Alright. Question is also what to do about these quests. You're level 28. What's my lowest job? Let's fucking level up Ninja a little bit with them. Hail, adventurer. If you would not be averse to courier duty, yet the report must be delivered to Florentine Spire with all haste. Mind you, this information is highly classified. I trust you to deliver it directly to the hands of the Separate Lieutenant, Vortifort. Without sneaking a peek for yourself. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm a messenger, right? How do you fancy folk with float, traveler? Fine tea, warm beds, good ale, and good company at the Bob and Cork. Small wonder that it's many wayfarers' favorite spot on the road to Cortus. Speaking of the Bob and Cork, I was trying to drink with the tail with a traveler just a few bells ago. Apparently the poor fellow imbibed a few too heavily, and when he came to, the key to his room was nowhere to be found. What with all the rumors of late, both my friends and the innkeep are worried sick. If you happen to stumble across the key, would you be kind enough to return to the Cork? You'd be saving more than a sleepless night. Okay. You have no other information about this key? Okay. A cozy bed, warm meals, fine spirits. I tell you, friend, ever since I came here, it's like I've died and gone to Nilfgaard's bosom. Go home to Ulda? To that ramshackle hovel where nothing awaits but my guilt-pinching wife and her endless swinging? Never! Perhaps you can help me. My wife's hired some poor stuff to bring me home, but I reckon this will give him a change of heart. Alright. There's also a quest down here which we should check out, and another one on the spire. Okay. I'm sorry. I know I said I would be doing the main story quest, but it's just like... I see question marks, I see exclamation marks, I want to complete them! Right, ninja. Oh, can't you remember? How the fuck did he lose it there? Where? Oh, there. That's where my ninjutsu is. Oh, I should probably actually use the ninjutsu as an opener, right? That makes sense. Oh. Hey, that's fine. I was gonna come to you anyway. So we're at 4. We probably need like 18 to 20. Finish the fate. Oh, and I should probably also give myself a little shield. And the Prospector is right there. We're gonna kill this guy. Turn in the fragments. See how many more he wants. So we've turned in 10. Oh, we probably need like 5 more. Great help, me friend. I've earned clean out a lantern fuel, and I'm afraid I will make it through the night. I've not tried it myself, but I heard that you can fashion makeshift lanterns by sealing those flying balloons inside these here lamps. Of course, I'll take some course before it goes in, if you know what I mean. Alright. One, 2, 3. Might as well. I'm gonna go for it. Ooh. Okay, that was actually pretty close. Good thing I went for it when I did. Right. Need 2 more fragments before we go and turn them in. It looks like a dude is actually fighting them already. Oh, I don't think I grabbed it. Alright. Were you able to fashion some lamps for me, friend? Yup. You're a godsend. Thanks to you, I can get back to me digging. Dam's gold in the hills, hi-ho. What do you want now? I'm happy you can help me again, friend. I've got my eyes on a new set of vines of war, but these legs of mine aren't quite long enough to get me there. Might you be so kind as to set up these ladders for me? I'll do it myself, but these pirates have been terribly dangerous of late. Alright. And then the last one. Geronimo! Alright. How do I go back up? Nope, not this way. I've been playing a bunch of RE4 Remake, and I gotta say, it's a good game. It's just different enough from the original Resident Evil 4 that I'm really out of place at times. Also, it's hard as fuck, but I think when it comes to our channel, I'll stream first the original. We'll see, you know, it's gonna take some time because we still have to do RE2 and RE3 remake first, but, you know. These pirates bound particularly ferocious beasts, so you do well to give a wide berth, adventurer, lest it be left to clean your carcass of the forest floor. Report from Godwin, you say? Very well, I'll see. Felon merchant waylaid by kicking bandits, adventurer's hand bitten clean off by feral ziz, etc., etc. The usual banalities. What's this? Sightings of a masked man? No casualties yet reported, but your vigilance should be exercised. Troubling news indeed. These parts are perilous enough without some masked man marauder stirring up trouble. Thank you, friend. Rest assured the editor will be on the lookout for this interloper. As a wood whaler, it is my solemn duty to protect my nation from the exile. Yet as a Gridanian, it pains me to see the trees around me wither and die while we are fighting off battles. Shad hairs have grown destructive of late, gnawing away at trees and ripping shrubs from the ground. You cannot very well tell the birdmen to state their spears while we hunt over said slugs, can we? And so I turn to you, adventurer. Pour this weak old ale over the scarred trees, and the culprits should be along in short order. You would bring the wood much sicker if you could put them down. Alright. So yeah, verdict of RE4 remake so far. Having just entered the castle as like it's a very good game. I don't know that I prefer it to the original in the same way that I prefer the other remakes to the originals. I think there was less to modernize in this remake, and as such, I'm looking at it and I'm like, was it really necessary? And the answer is probably not. Two. One more. Oh no, it's actually there. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to kill these mites. Alright, the oversized slugs are dead. Thank you, adventurer. I can battle the XIV with a clear conscience now, knowing that those like you are friends to the forest. Florentel, whose name Spire bears, was one of the greatest heroes from the time of Gridania's founding. His martial exploits were exceeded only by his love for the forest, and his love for Eugenia, the namesake of our sister Spire. Do such tales of yore not set your heart aflutter? Not particularly, to be honest, but that's fine. Let's do that. As if proving yourself a capable ally would entrust you with a task more ambitious than the slaying of hares. Mayhap you have encountered curious constructs of living stone in these parts. They emerge from the sundered landscape in the wake of the calamity, and their numbers have only burgeoned thenceforth. For each one we slay, another rises to the surface to take its place. My comrades and I are at wit's end. Third, we must take this battle to the source. There is a researcher by the name of Johann Epicon who frequents the bobbing cork and Fallgrove float. I suspect she might be able to shed light on the matter. Take the sealing vessel and capture the living soulstone of one of the golems. Mind you will have to weaken the brute first. Deliver the soulstone to Yum Epicon and see if she can ascertain the golem's origin. Truly, you've done you all again. With all these nasty critters lurking about, I could never have done the job myself. I know not what manner of ore lies in wait, but mark me words. One day I'll strike it rich and leave this place behind for good. Oh. We need the Pumas golems, specifically. Wait, there's some more golems here? Let's start with this one. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and do this Fate 2. To be frank, I would like to get the Platinum in Final Fantasy XIV on PlayStation. And the main thing that stops me is that you have to complete an inane number of fates for it. Oh, I should swap this too. The interrupt should be on top. Sure I can! Pumice Golem too, but hey. You play the cards you're dealt. It's kind of weird that they basically all aggro me at once. I mean, I can handle them. They're only level 25, but still. Another group of 3, I bet. Alright. So I should go... Can I reach it from this bottom here? Maybe I can. What do you want? The missus paid me good coin to bring her good-for-nothing husband home. I think he's paying you even more coin to pretend you don't know him. Your guild don't mean nothing to me. The missus paid me? What in the hells? A room on my own here at the court? All day I can drink? Fully paid? Courtesy of Gokolata? Get out of my way! I'm going to give the man a piece of me mind. Haha, it would seem your efforts were a success. My wife's associate just stopped by a moment ago. Seemed to want to express his gratitude in person. Down a pint of ale and dashed right off to his room where he's sleeping quite soundly, if his router can speak, his snoring is any guide. The comforts of life on the road. I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat, man, guess. Bloody sauce, that's what I always say. If you can hold your liquor, stick to tea. I'm sorry, do you have something for me? Yeah, the key. Why, I've been searching everywhere for that key. You're a god-sent friend. You must forgive me. There's rumors of late of a suspicious masked man in these parts, and they've got both me and my customers on edge. And he wrote, thanks to you, that ale's swilling full and sleep soundly in his bed tonight. You'd do well to find safe lodgings as well, my friend. These are probably terrible trousers. Maplecon? Why, that's me. At least that's what I think I am. Did you need something from me? Gemmis polyps? I'm sure not familiar with them. Pumice golems, on the other hand. Oriana's told me all about them. Let's see what you've brought me now. Oh, I can just feel it pulsing with energy. You've certainly found a live one, haven't you? I must begin my analysis straight away. Now, where did I put my glasses? In all truth, friends, I would like nothing more than to return home to Ulda where my loving wife awaits. That is, were it not for a small complicating matter. My wares, you see, were stolen from me by the positively frightful band of kicker-and thieves encamped to the south. Why, were I to return home empty-handed, my wife's wrath would make the calamity look like a matter of brush fire. No, I fear I have no choice but to prolong my stay. You see that painting over there? Well, of course you can't. It's covered in a fortnight's worth of dust thanks to my do-nothing employees. I'd dust them right off myself, but I reckon the sluggards would better learn their lesson if they saw a customer like yourself doing the deed. What do you say? A few swishes with a chocobo duster should do the trick, and I'll make it worth your while. It's weird, but okay. Why is this guy saying master looking at a painting? I guess I can't talk to him. Alright. All done. Thanks, friend. If only my employees shared love of fine art that you and I do, eh? Painting upstairs especially. Don't ask me why, but a lonesome figure standing there gazing off into the distance. I'm not usually a sentimental type, but it stirs something inside me. Is he wistfully remembering adventures long past? Or steeling his nerves for a battle to come? Steadily, what would the artist's identity a mystery we might never know? Just a good time, whatever is keeping her. My apologies, friend. She's gotten a fretful humor. A young girl has reserved a room with me tonight, yet she's nowhere to be found. There's ill rumors about these parts of late. Try as I might, I can't help but fear the worst. But you'd be so kind as to go check if she's well. Okay. So we're gonna wrap up these quests. If by some miracle our ninja gets level 32, we're gonna switch to the Dragoon, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Like the quests give 3,000 XP each. That's not a lot. The enemies 500 XP each. Thank you, friend. Why, I thought I was done for. One moment I was standing here enjoying the scenery while my chocobo enjoyed a much-deserved nap, and the next... Oh, it sent shivers down my spine just to recall it. Then he wrote, please thank the innkeeper for his concern and tell him I will be on my way as soon as my bird awakes. Alright. Where are the kickern? Oh. Wait. Somehow using my shapeshift changed the effect of the ninjutsu. What the? What? Alright. Let's head back. Oh. Ooh. Keeping hide restores Mudra, it looks like. Okay. Oh, whoa, it's me. A merchant without his wares is not worth a lump of opal pedunk. How can I ever show my face to my dearest wife again? My wares? Why? Wherever did you find them? The kicker in camp? Exactly as I told you? Preposterous! Why? I didn't think you'd actually... Nice to say, I'm in debt once again, friend. Thanks to you, I can at long last return to Ulda, where my loving wife awaits. Then again, there are those nasty rumors going around of late. A masked man, was it? Indeed, the roads may yet not be safe. Though it pains me so if you have no recourse but to sojourn here a while longer. The girl safe? Thank you, friend. These are the best outings I've received all day, and here I'd feared the worst. Well, I should end up in the culture of that mask, but I mustn't think such ill thoughts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd best get back to work. Something tells me the girl will be needing a warm bed and a hot meal more than ever. Go for the money piety one. My dear lady, I dare say you're more reliable than the rest of my hard help put together. For better or worse, this means I've got another job for you. I've got 3 basket lunches here to deliver to the Finder's Bluff. After last adventure carved down 3 boxes of his own and ran off without paying his tab, I need someone I can trust. Okay. Where am I supposed to take them? Oh, down there. Sure. Nope. This way. Digging for gold, I'm not sure works me up an appetite. It's time for breakfast yet? Want to master Aloon's special breakfast basket lunches? Well, no, don't mind if I do. Here's yours. And here's yours. Okay. Now we can go back. Alien's famous basket lunches hit the spotty. I thought as much. Prospector at Finder's Bluff aren't just digging for personal fortune, you know. Each ounce in gold helps us reach and travel and prosper. I'm happy to return the favor. You've gone above and beyond for me, and for this you have my thanks. Next time you fancy a nail, a tail, or just a respite from the road, know that there's always a place for you here at the Bob and Cork. Cool. Okay. We go back to Summoner. Please, leave me be. I'm not long for this word. I'll look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Okay, I'm gonna need to soothe you. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I said something terrible, that's true, but it hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was heading back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fin in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept near as I dared. See the corpse of a woman! One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was in a Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. Where did this happen? What? You're investigating the same masked man? That's the the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye. Anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork! That's what I want to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scale king known as Ziz can inflict such wounds, despite some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of these creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? Okay. Easy enough. Oh, no. I'm going around. I always go south for some reason. I'm gonna go west. Like feeble. Right, Summoner. Okay, now we need to go down to find the other ones. Baby Ifrit. Of cast. Alright. Put him back. This is so ridiculous. I said it before, man. I hope that whoever comes up with the quest titles gets a raise at Square Enix, because they're very good puns. Maybe a little overwhelming at times, but very good. Alright, all done. You already seen to the Ziz? Good work, adventure. So we're able to find auto-suggested creatures are culprits? Nothing? Should be told, even if they're war-proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us the masked man and his winged eyeball. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I better watch myself, eh? Unsilly japes aside, there's a rumor that's been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went to the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a far-sent stick to blow off the piece of a crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give them a... gander? Gander. What about you? There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. Cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time at Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked and gazed with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you might to investigate. I'll check it out. We're going west. West, west, west. Let's do the one that's down, I guess. Excuse me. Hey, me, no mind. Alright. Yep. 3. Four. And last but not least, 5. Alright, now we head back up, I think. Maybe we stay on this level. Yeah. Right. And we investigate. Oh, I still got the carbuncles. Alright, we did the investigating. Alright. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Ah, it has a name. What's a few vengeful spirits to dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but are definitely lightning aspected. Almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with a masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good farcing stick. Ah well. A monstrous vein might appear, and you slew it? The creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Then shall all know you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I think the story of business troubles you as much as it does me. I have been pondering over my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a banemite. But you know, we're miles apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with a banemite at the very spot you claim to see the finished eyeball. Is that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I wouldn't wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, perhaps not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. Oh, it's obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, that there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered.
I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians, and after all, good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, a bird to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. If you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Oh, so now you're shitting yourselves, huh? That's what it's come to. So it was down. We should stay on this level, I think. Alright, here we go. Easy enough. Okay, back to float. I bring every Ziz in the region, too. Greetings, adventurer. Is there anything I might assist you with? Yeah, I got a corpse. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sighting of the winged eyeball is common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of... Huh? This button ribbon with the lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. Family sigil? Or then an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Well, you're welcome, dude. I would have you hold onto the little button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in the matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by me own. May have someone in our vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. This is a level 28 quest, okay. Yeah, just named Gridania. Oh, she's the, Mion is the head of the Adventure Guild, right. Need new blues? No. Good day to you, Joanna. Your grim expression, I suspect you're in here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? This engraving is quite exquisite. Art is a noble quality, I would say. What did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the loose sigil. We'll have to find the answer in the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the XIV Plaza. There's a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Alright. Thanks for your help. Need help tracking down or out of a button? That's certainly not a request to receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, but I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lilies are current theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Saint Guled of Red Lancers Guild. It would make the point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Lancers Guild. Got it. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Worker of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You wish to take your search to Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait! A memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendal, and I distinctly recall seeing a marked similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Yeah, I guess we just have to walk it. I do not believe we're acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of Darkencourt's family! How is it you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartencourt. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the climbing wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, as she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, Not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hocka Manor, my home for now on half a century. Long did I weave for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one I can weave forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved to never speak of my experience, until he appeared before me. Aldidi's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay your tormented soul to rest, and as you swore to me you would. She waits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of Central Shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. Okay. Central Shroud. I'll actually switch to Warrior for this one. Because this is going to be a dungeon. And we're already 5 levels above the required level of the dungeon. And the dungeon gave you a lot of XP, so... let's do Warrior instead. And it's... yeah, we go up the branch and west. I mean, I guess my warrior is already level 31 too, but everybody's level 30 or more. I think this is gonna be another bit of a red herring, like... I don't know if this is gonna lead us to La Brea. It seems like it will, but... this is gonna cleaning up La Brea's mess. Ooh. Excuse me. I need 2 more, actually. Gotta keep working on the Zenting logs, you know? And of course I aggro 1 more than I want to, but... what can you do? Instead, making sure that Quay doesn't get hit by bad breath. Alright. Come on, just jump, you fucker. Jump, you fat fuck! Alright. Gonna go in with NPCs, as usual. Let's go. I always want to use NPCs whenever I can, just because it lets us chill and explore and go at our own pace a little bit more. Castlevania vibes, man.
Alright, let's make sure put on our taunt. Right. Oh. Who the oh. Excuse me. Please attack me. Thank you very much. So it's maybe not the best start, but that's okay. We'll pick it up. Oh yeah, I guess because this is still a level 28 dungeon, the NPCs are still just classes instead of jobs. That's funny. I feel like this is gonna take probably twice as long because we chose to do it with the NPCs. So let me tell you, they are doing shit damage. Oh, I'm an idiot. I also needed to go grab the tiny key from the room and I forgot to grab it. Fuck. Okay. That's fine. In this room, okay. And you know what? I should play as a bard just to get everybody Peloton. Alright, we got a tiny key. Go ahead and open the locked door. Keep moving. Grab another tiny key. Open this other locked door. I was like, did I aggro the other guy too? And I'm yeah, I did. always... Like, you know, I'm impressed by the trust system and their ability to actually dodge stuff, but boy, are they bad at focusing on one target that you pick. Which, in a way, I guess it's probably par for the course when it comes to, like, dungeons and parties, but... I wish there just was a reason or an order according to which they pick the target. Anyone here? No, everybody was outside already. I'm ready to kill these guys. I feel like their DPS is really bad. I might need to review my policy of doing every dungeon, every story-based dungeon for the first time with a trust. Alright, we need to kill this guy. Oh, I should interrupt. I do have interrupts. Right, this guy maybe does a cleave, so I want to be facing away from the Lancer. Yeah, interrupted. That's right. Dude. Oh, you dumb motherfucker.
The AI is just not programmed to be like, oh, this guy cleaves. I should not stay in front of the tank. Who's the player? Anyway, he's dead. I don't think this is better for us. Oh, actually it is. Let's open the ivy door. Okay, let's not be crazy because I don't know what the AI is gonna do. Okay, we get a tiny key here. Actually go back. Okay. Pro of playing this game basically a single player game as much as we can is I can just be like, oh, I'll just grab a tiny key. I'm gonna go up and open this door. Probably doesn't contain shit except for some treasure. Ariel Sunstone Joker. Choke me, daddy. Okay. So yeah, the way it works is that you do this, and then that opens back to the foyer. And then you use the key you get. You open this, and then you fall down. Oh, they're actually jumping! I'm surprised. That key, the door is locked. Can I tell you to focus on her? No, of course not. That would be too smart for you, wouldn't it? Get a couple of keys here, I think. Yeah. One. Two. Let's open this locked door. The nice thing about leveling all classes at the same time is that whatever thing I get from these predetermined chests, I'm sure that one class will be able to use it. Of course, you're focusing on this one. Now on the bat. Why on the bat? I wonder if it's just alphabetical.
Sometimes it takes me a moment to figure out, okay, which one are they actually focusing on? Is there any reason for us to unlock this one? Not yet. Let's do this one instead. Because it contains the yellow key. Sorry. Bad timing for texts. Alright. Okay, we got the yellow key, so we can go in and open the yellow hall, I guess? I wonder what we're supposed to do about that locked door. Oh, I bet there's a tiny key in here, isn't there? Yeah, of course there is. Hey, for once we're on the same page. Nice to see. Really wish I had Peloton. Go around one more time to reopen that door. Whee! I don't know if this is just a long dungeon. What's our armor chest doing? There's 35 slots first, so we're good, but some of them started being a little tight. Ooh, a double boss. Honestly, not that impressive at the end of the day. Okay, Steward's down, we can all focus on the Jester. But bad as a caster will be weak to shit. Interrupt. Lamb. Lamb. Shazam! Alright. Ooh, new action. Arm's length. What does that do? It's a very nullifying most knockback, but it is a thing. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Alright, now we can go upstairs because we have the bloody parchment. We can... Oh, fuck! I did not pick up the parchment! God damn it, fucking idiot. Okay. Ugh. Well, at least it was a short run. This is the other reason why you really want your, the other nice thing about doing it with an actual party is that people will remember to grab shit even if you forget. Alright. Back at the start. Can now open the seal barrier. And reach the second floor. Yeah, we don't have a tiny key, so we'll have to be back for this. I don't know where the tiny key that we're missing is. I don't care. Let's just wrap this up. What up, you creep? Oh, something tells me I'm gonna have to pick up some ads. Oh, look away. they're not ads. They just cast whatever they do. And you have to look away so that you're not stuck. This is an ad, though. And we should step out of the AoE. Oh, damn it. Shit. 4, 3, okay. It was messy, but, you know, we survived. That's what matters. Okay, one more void call. Okay, she's gonna pop up there. Alright, we dodged it. I guess you cannot avoid the seduce. And she's down. I think we leveled up again, so we're 33. Ooh, we got an orchestral roll. We got an axe too, nice. Oh wait, we do still have a tiny key. Do I? Was that in the inventory? No, it's just the green and the yellow and the bloody parchment. Never mind. Alright. Bye, non-existent losers. See you next time. Darkness is taking root within these halls. Sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master give us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire 1 crystal of light, much less 3. Crystals make you strong, and to that strength the light is drawn. Eidolon shows well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength from Master La Habrea. The task is now accomplished. We take leave of you. Fare ye well, the bringer of light. Well, let's get out of this garbage place. Alright. We are gonna now go back to Gridania.
Switch back to Summoner and see if there's some new stuff. Yep, okay, cool. Lancer's Guild. Nope, this way. The music in Gridania is just the best. I love it. You are returned. What sights await you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. Yeah, I had to kill her, so she's dead. So she went so far as to consort with devils. What that I could have done more to prevent her fall? May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are the same vile brood. Should the Chancellor present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore. To whom misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am the better to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities, and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I will pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Alright. I mean, we had an encounter with more people than Philia. It's just... Do you have anything to report to you? Not really? What's the next dungeon that you have available? 44. Tancred's just sitting there dejected, pondering how best to proceed. Yo, what's up, Min-Man? Welcome back, Joanna. Well, glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelvewood? Yeah, I went to a spooky manor and I killed a devil, so... Two of Labria's minions? And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? Devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The actions have begun to move in earnest. When do we know to what end? Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we're at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommended they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Asians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. It come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has a reason that requires our attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. We're gonna get...
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Nice.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume? Yes.
And no, it has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched.
I wonder if the group that defeated them 5 years ago was actually the characters from the original 1.0 game.
A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
No, I'm good.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Great, and we will deal with this next time. Well, you know what? Let's just watch this one more cinematic. Get to Limsa, have a chat, chitty chat. The moment they want us to leave Limsa, it's when we'll call it for today's stream. Next time, Titan. And possibly the level 35 Arcanist quest, depending on how things go. Curious. No, I want to look at currency. Is that enough for us to actually level up our rep? Personnel officer. You'll need 6,000 seals. Never mind. Good to see you, Sir Gwyn. Silence and word that you were on your way. The business, then. It is as we told you in Testament. Kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogormo. Our scouts subsequently confirmed that that's the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder for their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Your deeds bring glory to the Maelstrom, Sergeant Gwyn. Right proud am I to call you one of our own. I gave Doc a forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Joanna personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people. Nor is it the first time we have to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the science of the seventh dawn, confident in the belief that you're Limsa's best hope. I hope you're right, yet the situation is far from simple. Kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassacracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep their own lands and no blood would be shed? And was it not the Leminsons who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot, troubled and condemned the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Stola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already, we have observed disruption of the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. I trust I can count on you, Sergeant? Aye. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the Kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe. And I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lanoskia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, maybe you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Alright, yeah, you're nowhere convenient to, approach. So, we're gonna call it there for today. Thank you for watching, folks. It's always a fun time to stream this game. As usual, Joanna will wave you out. I might be back in a few days. I'm not sure when with more 14. But tomorrow afternoon, we will start our full playthrough of Dragon Age Origins, which will probably take us a couple months, alternating it with other stuff. So, pretty excited about that. I hope you'll check me out. Check the schedule on twitch.tv/GameWithNick to see when it will go live. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Catch up on all the other amazing playthroughs that I have at the moment. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, go on Twitch, follow, hit the bell, all the good stuff. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.